So this is why I come out here and trash pick these towns, because look at this. This is madness. Look at this. There's just stuff everywhere. Old trunks, antiques. Look at this. The streets are paved with gold. What is this? What even is this? SMB? An old treasure chest? If you guys know me already from watching my channel, you know I'm a sucker for VHS tapes. And what did I just find? No way. This is crazy. No way. I just found every nostalgic movie from our childhood. So I just recently got this gimbal from the company Hohem. And this thing is incredible. Check out the AI tracking on this thing. You gotta hit it 2 times. Turn it on. And look at this. Look at this. It's literally following me. Are you guys seeing this? If I get up and go over here. Are you seeing the tilt right now? This is crazy. You all have to check this out. So for someone who is constantly out there filming myself, I need equipment that can step up to the level. And I think I found the perfect gimbal. So this Hohem device has AI tracking. This little thing provides it. You clip it on, turn it on, and with the little touchscreen remote here, you can actually bring the phone or camera up to where you want it, double click, boop, boop, on what you want to track. So now it's AI tracking my face. And I can go all the way around, a complete 360. And this gimbal is tracking me the entire time. Look at this. No way. Just like that. Unfreaking real. I do a full review of this gimbal later in the video, so be sure to stay tuned and check it out. This thing has changed the freaking game. Where we live is the perfect location for a modern day treasure hunt. Just across the bridge are some of the richest beach towns in the country. Every spring, tourists come from all over to enjoy the beaches, and with them, they bring the excess of American culture. On garbage collection days, I drive around and see what's been left at the curb. This is trash picking the wealthy towns of the New Jersey coast. Now let's see what we can find. Dude, no way. What? I said that's good. What a score, right? Alright, first stop off here in the morning. The Bruce Willis Service Center. Look at this sunrise coming up behind me. So this is like the last one of the stops on the parkway that you can actually go off. There's a rest stop, a bathroom, everything. You can get coffee. And they have like a little seating area here, which I've never sat at before until right now. But I don't know what it is. It could be like the end of the season. It could be that it's a fresh Monday morning, first day of the week. Something just feels different. I feel lighter. And I feel like there's gonna be a new chapter in my life starting right now, today. It's almost like I woke up and I was like a slightly different person than I've been. I think it's a season of just letting go of a lot of things and just moving forward, and not trying to harbor all this, like, you know, I don't know. Everybody goes through experiences in life, and they hold on to a lot. And I think it's time for me to let go so I can move forward in the best way possible. I don't want to get into anything crazy, but it just feels different today waking up. It feels better. And I'm really excited for the future with my family. And I don't know, I feel like the business might change too a little bit as I get older. Things that were super important to me, you know, even last year, even last month, are slowly just becoming less important. Like, I know the videos and the YouTube channel are a very important aspect of my life, but like yesterday I just didn't use my phone at all. I didn't turn it on, I didn't do any business on it, I didn't text anyone, I didn't send an email, nothing. I didn't look at the YouTube channel, any of the stats, any emails, nothing at all. And it was the first time I did that in a long time. And it was a realization, like, I cannot be attached to these devices and this business every minute of every day of my life. I need to let go a little bit. But cheers, everybody. This is gonna be a big trash picking morning, so I can't wait to get out there and start finding treasures. It is morning of the collection, so I did trash pick this same town in the last 2 videos actually. So go check those out if you haven't already. But today's the day. Today is gonna be a big one. My truck's right here. I'm about to hop on the parkway and cruise down a few miles and get off in one of the richest beach towns that I know of in the area. And they're having their annual bulk collection it starts in about an hour, so I better get on it. But this is a good one. This is a big one. So join me as I trash pick the $1 million neighborhoods of the New Jersey coast. It's going down. Let's taste this coffee. I didn't even take a sip. Oh yeah, it's on. It's gonna be a big day. This was probably a heavy move, but I got an Oven Delights banana nut muffin. Let's just take a bite of this thing. Did you hear my jaw? Wow, this is absolutely wild. I'm not even on the island right now, and I just came across. What did I come across? A whole set of antique chairs. I don't know what to do with this though, because like I know chairs aren't going to be a big hit, but these are crazy cool. Okay, so it looks like these are antique, these are new, and that one's totally broken. Let's see. Look at that design though. Wow. It's hard for me to know if somebody would ever want these. So all lined up, I decide I have to take them. There's 5 of these. Honestly, the streets are paved with gold. That I just was here for like less than 5 minutes and I already found these. I decided to stack them here and put some rope on there. I don't want them flying all over the place. They're already going to get it slightly damaged. I mean, every time you move a piece of furniture anywhere, especially just in a flatbed truck like this, like a regular truck, it gets little scratches and little damage. There's nothing I can do about that, but I can secure them, and that's what I did. So we're not even on the island yet. That was the very first. I didn't even get to the island yet. The bridge is still right there. I mean, this neighborhood is still very nice, and obviously they're doing bulk pickup here as well. But it's crazy to find that. Let's see what we got next. Even just in this little cul-de-sac, there could be something. Nothing, but look at this garage. Could you imagine? That's a whole house in itself with a deck up top and a spiral stair set. Wow. Got some like little displays, some little store displays. This is like a little mall here. What's this? A bunch of metal. Some scrap, some store displays. Nothing great. This is some kind of shelf or organizer. Not sure if all the pieces are there, but that looks pretty decent. I can't take it without knowing I'm gonna actually be able to put it together. There's like a couch over there. Let's see, there's some stuff here. Vacuum, 2 chairs. So there's a lot more out today, right now, than there was before the weekend. Like, way more. I guess there was a lot of people around here this weekend. And they just put it all out. It's crazy because there's a washer and dryer, and there's no way that both your washer and your dryer break at the same exact time. So they probably just upgraded to newer appliances, and there's a good chance that they still work. I'm not taking the chance because those are heavy and they take up a lot of space, and there's they could just be broken. But I don't know, there's a lot out here that is just a maybe. That's the thing. Can't even see that. This Trek bike frame this is actually a crazy bike. I don't know if I want to take this though. And these are like sample books for different wallpaper, I guess. That's actually crazy. Table right there. And then we got toilets, TVs, 3 TVs, a wheelchair, a lounger, a mattress. That's intense that all that stuff's there. Look at this cool old set. And that pump. Here we go. These are just bags. These are just empty bags. I guess I'll just take these. Basically just grocery bags. But I use these for trash and other things. And then there's just a random Black & Decker battery in the bottom. That's so wild. I'll just throw these in here and push them down in here. I like to use these. I use them at the grocery store, obviously, because they don't have plastic bags around here. But I'll just use those for trash bags, too. Look at this stack. That's like one of those old push mowers. Cool wagon, for sure. A giant bike. This guy looks like he's just like straight up following me. If he is, that's just weird. Let's see what he does. Is he literally following me? Looks like it. He looked like he had some type of city official tag on his car. And he 100% just stopped and looked like he was following me. This just caught my eye, just due to the fact of how old this looks. Wow. Look at that. Junior navigation course. Really interesting, actually. Not anything I would really want, but it is interesting. Let's see what's over here on the other side. That's decent. Pretty rusty. Alright, look what we have here. In my personal opinion, what I would call pure gold. A Trinitron, Sony, and then we got a Magnavox. CRT TVs, 2 of them. They work? Alright. Can I take them? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, people love these for like retro video games. They plug them up and this everything looks great on them. Yeah. Yeah. That was funny. A lot of times when I have the camera going, I think people think I'm talking to myself because they don't really realize what I'm doing. But that lady was super cool. And she was like, they work too. Or at least they did. 2 little TVs. One of them, it sounded like there might have been something broken on the inside. But at least the one that does have the remote seemed in really good condition. So just hoping for the best. Those little TVs are going to get harder and harder to find. Oh wow, check this out. So this was literally the house that I went to the demo sale at. It looks like they broke everything that they put out to the curb. All broken. Instead of just putting it out there nicely for someone to take, it's all broken. Weird. Alright, this is pretty crazy. We have another CRT TV. How? How can you have that many of these? I might have to test this one though, because I can't be taking a big old piece like this without knowing if it works. This is how we do it. This is how I do it, I should say. I'm not sure if other people do this. And power. I'm not seeing anything. Now I hear it. I just heard it go on. It's looking pretty good. It sounds good. You can see the 4 at the top of the screen. Let's see. Menu. Looking pretty good. It's fully on. Alright, I'm taking it. Oh, it's broken. It's pretty outrageous how much stuff is actually out here. Tennis rackets, surfboard. People just love throwing out these bags. Wow, we have a random VHS tape. It says Mary Poppins, Tarzan, and Peter Pan. Gotta take that.
Is your dog taking you for a walk? Yes. anxious to get to the beach.
This actually is good for the old TVs. This is a cool little topper too. I like this pillow. Doesn't smell too bad. The surfboards, that's what happens to these surfboards. They start peeling apart. These two look fine. I might just grab these. Oh, the TV fell over. Damn, that's wild. Look at this. This is gnarly. We got a little Schwinn bike. That's not bad at all. Some fishing rods. I've been told by some people, always take the fishing rods, no matter what. So that's what I'm gonna do. What else do we got here? That Schwinn's actually decent. They just throw like beer cans out to the street. I guess they were part of like their decor. Dill seed, rosemary. There's another Toshiba TV. Might have to just grab that. Wow, the CRT TV claim is on right now. So this is why I come out here and trash pick these towns, because look at this. This is madness. Look at this. There's just stuff everywhere. Old trunks, antiques. Look at this. The streets are paved with gold. What is this? What even is this? SMB? An old treasure chest? No way. This just goes on and on. How could all this stuff be in the trash? This is the craziest trash. As I dig deeper, I'm seeing some vintage t-shirts that a lot of people might not think have value, but University of Florida Gator shirt is definitely a keeper. These are like paint rags basically. University of Virginia boxers with the rip in them? Those aren't worth anything. Wow, Miller High Life shirt, ripped, but so freaking legit. That's just crazy. It says, do not throw away Nana once. Nana's not going to be happy. They threw it all away. I'm wondering what these are. Look at the marketing on this box. Is this from a bank? I feel like that says Saudi National Bank, unless I'm wrong. That's what I just searched online. Old fabric. These rugs are probably literally hand knotted. These are like University of Michigan public accountants. I just do feel like this stuff has been in here for so long. Like, look at this Life Vest. I kind of want to look in this trunk right here. All right, let's see. All right, I'm out here on the street looking through the trash. I came up on this old trunk. Let's see what's inside. Wow. No dumping. And then we have some posters, sailing posters from the 90s or maybe even before. Crazy. The closest match to the exact font and everything that I'm seeing is a trademark that was registered, Eddie's Social Club, that goes to this. I don't know what it actually is for, but I don't know if it would have any value outside of just being something somebody might have wanted back in the day. Alright, what caught my eye here was all these pillows. These are outside pillows, I think. Either way, these are looking good. They smell fine. So I'm going to take all these pillows. But then I saw this, and it looks like a full-on mirror for a bathroom. Not sure if I should take that. So I'm definitely going to take the pillows. That's a no-brainer. I'm actually just going to pull the bag shut so that they don't get dirtier than they already are. Alright, so this stuff's disappearing by the minute. These old technology. This is a Sony tape player. TC122 is the model. Solid state. I'm just going to throw this in. Probably not worth too much, but we'll see. Alright, coming up on another pile here, which is mostly rusted out items, but I saw this and it's actually in way worse condition than I thought. The only thing is I have sold one of these before. Never this bad though. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this. The rust is crazy on this. If you guys know me already from watching my channel, you know I'm a sucker for VHS tapes. And what did I just find? No way. This is crazy. Alright, so if you guys know me, you know me already. If you know the channel, if you know me, you know already I'm a sucker for VHS tapes. No way. I just found every nostalgic movie from our childhood. And wow, why'd they get, oh, they let them all get wet. Wow. What a freaking shame. What a tragedy. No way. They're soaked. They're all ruined. Wow. From so stoked to so sad in a series of 2 seconds. Alright, so I don't even know what to say about all these TVs, but it's on. The RCA. Another CRT TV. It's madness out here with these. I just picked up maybe I think that's 5 already today. Yeah, 5 of those CRT TVs. It's hard to comprehend the value that people are willing to pay to be on the beach. This property right here, right? It's for sale. I guess it's not like publicly listed, but it is for sale. Right here. It does have a back house, and I believe that this house here next to it is part of this sale. So it's actually 2 houses and then a back house, right? It doesn't really even look that big. Supposedly 10 bedrooms it has. It is for sale for $24 million. Is that even correct? $24,995. $25 million. It doesn't make any sense. Who, like, you could buy an entire, like, city for that price. Wow, that was like a DVD player, I think. I might have to come back for that. So yeah, prices of houses are just wild around here. All right, we got a little Christmas tree here. A Christmas tree and some brass hinges to the door. 4 pre-lit potted pine tree. That's pretty cool. Been a lot of good hits today. Just a lot of stuff in general. Just this thing right here is kind of cool. Not really worth taking, I don't think, but cool. It could be cool. This model's wrecked up real bad. Totally broken, but wow, that was cool. This is like a server bank type of deal. And then what are these? Just literally servers. I think I should take these. Yeah, I gotta take these. And what do we have here? A little box of DVDs. 2 boxes. Inspector Gadget, what a classic. This whole tray here too is actually pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna haul it out of here though. It's crazy because like the weight of these things is next level. These are very heavy. I wonder what's in here, like in these servers or whatever these things are. It's like a workout just getting these over here. Wow, this is nuts. It's an APC uninterruptible power supply, UPS. Just one of these should sell, I think, well, the lowest price I'm seeing is $140 for one. So I don't know, maybe I could get 200. Maybe I could get 150 to 200 for the 2 of them. We'll see what happens. I almost just turned around and pulled off without even checking this out. We have the Super Radio. Classic. Probably in terrible condition, but, well, I mean, it's obviously not in good condition. But we can lot it up with the other vintage electronics and see what we can do. Alright, we have a whole street of picks right here. Little wagon's kind of cool. There's a nice cooler in its day. Grill, probably fine. Little hockey stick. Whole bunch of paint stuff, which I don't paint that often. Let's see what else we got. Coffee pot, soil, pan, pot, pan. It's crazy though, cause like it almost feels like a yard sale, but everything's free. And yeah, there's a lot of trash mixed in here, but nothing really on that street. We got some drawing supplies. That's a good pick for Finn. This is like one of those legit alarm clock, weather clocks. These are classic pieces, but do people use these anymore? Let me know in the comments, like, is this still a thing? Because I see these all the time in storage units out of the trash. It's basically a wine cooler. You could put like champagne or wine or even beer in here, I guess. Anything, sparkling water. Do people buy these, and are these still a thing? Let me know, everybody. Or did you ever have one? I mean, I've used them before because I find them all the time. This is actually why I pulled over. What is this, and why is it so heavy? Oh my gosh, it's tile. And it's a crazy cool style. I gotta take this, I think. Check this out. Here's one of the reasons people love it here so much. You have all this bay access. All these houses have boat slips, decks out on the bay. You can watch the sunset. It's pretty magical, really. And there's probably like millions of species of birds all out in this island over here that you can bird watch. You can, it's really, really nice. I think I will actually go swimming in the ocean before the end of this video, so stay tuned for a nice cleansing dip to end the picking season off right. Although there's still some good picking days, a lot of them. This is like the end of the summer picking. I think it's still summer actually, isn't it? This is maybe the most legendary. I'm not sure if it's even valuable, but one of the most legendary things I've ever found in my life. The Wawa vintage crate. Holy crap. I almost didn't even stop for it. And then I decided when I got down to the bay there to turn around and get it. Holy wow. Because I mean, there's a lot of companies that made these similar, but the Wawa one from way back in the day, that's cool. It's kind of unfortunate that they have this mold here, because these are really nice chairs. I'm wondering, I feel like I could just take the fabric off. I like these chairs. These are cool chairs, so I'm taking them. 1, 2 chairs. Probably can just put our own fabric or something on there. Oh yeah, that one's already coming apart. There you go. They weren't long for this world. This mini fridge, super old. And this is weird. Why does this have an outlet? Is this a baby gate or something? I'm not really sure. It has a cord attached to it. Let me know what that is if anyone knows. It's a piece to something. Look at that luggage right there. How is that luggage? Is that pretty good? This bike's actually decent too. But this is maybe worth taking. I don't know. It's a little puffer jacket too. What's the brand on here? I don't even know that brand. Avec les filets. There's just a whole bunch of stuff right here that I might as well take. I don't know, I feel like this bike is decent too. I am loading up to the max right now, to the point where I might not even be able to take anything else. don't even know what this is. Thrust bike. This is, it seems like a decent bike, this one. I don't know, it's pretty rusty. I'm having a problem with moving bikes. I did take this cruiser because I think cruisers sell easily, but a rusty BMX bike that I never heard of the brand, I'm just not going to take it. I have no reason to take stuff unless I know it's going to sell at this point, or if I can use it personally. This is actually like a crazy microwave oven. I don't know why they put it out here. I actually stopped to see this. It's not really worth it for Finn, but now I'm looking at this. It doesn't even look that bad. I don't know. I've had trouble selling stuff like that before. I might be able to slide it in. Let's see. I only have a few more streets in this town, and then it's going to be the end of it. So that could be the last pick right there if I don't find it. That could be the last pick right there if I don't find anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna just cruise back around. Okay, I just parked up at the beach. This is the first time I think I've ever gone trash picking and then actually went in the ocean for a swim, a dip in the ocean. But I wanted to show you guys something by this company, Hohem. They sent me this gimbal, right? This is the V3 Ultra. This is the next level. Wow. AI tracking, smartphone gimbal. This is about to get so serious. And we got the mic, the lavalier mic. No freaking way. The iSteady V3. Wow. Wow. I'm so stoked right now. It's so legit. It's called the iSteady V3 Ultra. So I've been using this, testing it out for like 2 weeks. I've had it. And it has all the bells and whistles. It has AI tracking. So I have the AI tracking on, and you can see the gimbal moving with me. But I'm going to put the GoPro right here and show you guys, look. This is how crazy this is. It tilts, moves. Wow. All the way that way, all the way this way. This is crazy. And then I sit back down, and there we are. So with this device, the way this is, you can film yourself on this little tripod as if you have a full-blown filmer with you at all times. Yeah, granted, it's not going to be the same height as you, but it doesn't matter. It tilts to you. Like, look at that. And then when I sit back down, it tilts back down and moves right to my face. What? So here's the remote. It comes off, which is really cool as well. But if you hit this little button 3 times, it turns around. Hit it again 3 times, turns back. So there's a lot you can do with this thing. Not to mention, you can switch the orientation, turn back on the AI, plop this back in here, right? And we're doing it again. So now we have a vertical shot doing the same thing. I never knew there was even technology this crazy. It has this little, insane little remote control. Say here, I'm right here. I'm talking with you all. I have the remote in my hand, and I'm actually able to move the gimbal up, down, left, right, and it goes all the way around. It swirls all the way around like 360. Alright, I am still getting the hang of this, but the AI tracking on this gimbal is next level. So earlier in the video I showed the camera was facing me, and on the touchscreen I just double clicked my face and it starts AI tracking what it's filming, me. But you can also AI track the other way, filming someone else or something else, and you just go to the touchscreen, go to the view screen, bring your finger across and create a square over what you want to track, and just click that, just like I just did. The square turns from red to green and the AI tracking turns on, and it'll track the pumpkin or whatever was in the AI tracking as you go around. So pretty incredible technology. As you can see, the gimbal's moving the camera to stay on that object. You can use it for cars, people, animals, whatever you want. I can change the orientation of the shot, which I don't want to do that because it'll probably make everyone sick. But look, I'll just show you guys on the GoPro so you see. See, vertical, horizontal with the remote. So I've been using this thing. I used it on this little spot in Atlantic City by this abandoned hotel, and I used it to film a wedding. So I was hired to film this guy's wedding, right? And I had all my other cameras. I used 4 cameras altogether, including with the drone. So the GoPro, the drone, the phone, and then a camcorder as well. But this thing saved me because I was actually able to film the majority of the wedding, like the ceremony and everything, with this gimbal. And I was able to move around and get the shots that I wanted seamlessly, completely stable. So I'm stoked about this thing, and I'm going to give you guys like a quick rundown of how I've been using this, and also the lavalier mic that they sent me as well. 2 really great pieces of equipment. Check it out. Here we go. Gonna do one epic shot coming through here. But we're gonna start off here on this little beach. This is a fishing beach. It sits out front of this hotel that used to be here. And it's pretty insane because I think a lot of people used to live in that hotel, and as the time went on they started boarding it up more and securing it more, and then the people started crashing here outside. You can see there's a bunch of blankets here, but I was walking over here and I'm just seeing just a super gnarly encampment here. And I'm happy I have my boots on, because this is just crazy. It's a good day to have a good day. It smells. Look at this. So you know somebody's still living back here. This is freaking wild. I mean, what a better place. I think that's human poop right there, so that's disgusting. Just look at this, though. shoes, just trash, drink bottles. This is a tent here. Second tent. This is like a blow up little seat. Duffel bags, suitcases. There's a tarp. Let's see. I'm just wondering who has the job of actually cleaning this up. I'm guessing the city or the county. And whoa, like look at that. There's just a freaking bone right there. Wow. This is truly inside the underbelly. This is what they don't show you, you know, when they're promoting, come to Atlantic City. I mean, I know people like already know how savage it is, but yeah, it's pretty gross down here. There's somebody's jeans, look. Alright, so I did decide to come over to the other side just to get a quick look. Somebody's socks. Maybe somebody just went swimming in here and left their socks. This is absolutely so gnarly. Look how much stuff is actually in the pool. It looks like the Titanic. We got the rules of the pool. And there's the pump. Chances are that pump probably still works. There's a makeshift toilet right there. That's disgusting. Nothing like a nice Perrier while you're on a mission like this. So I really do think that this is incredible technology, that with the AI tracking, it'll basically just follow me. And I don't think it's really that easy to tell what it's doing, but it's literally taking note of where my face is and what I'm filming, like the subject, me, and if I move it like over here, it automatically just moves back to where I am. All right, so I decided to do a little walk and talk here because it makes the most sense to kind of sum up using the Hohem products. So I have the mic on and I'm using the audio from there, and I'm holding the gimbal in my hand, so it's not going to be in this shot, but I just wanted to go over a few things here. We are out front of the Summers Mansion here in Summers Point. So this is like the most historic building in the town that we live in. This is a pretty cool place to do a video here. And I wanted to say, so for the mic, it is thin and small, the part that goes into the phone. And it is the same way that the phone is, meaning like I can slip it in my pocket with the mic still attached, and it doesn't create a problem. Whereas other mics I've used before, they stick out from the phone far, and I ended up breaking them. Multiple times I've done this because I was too busy trying to stick it in my pocket when I saw something on the road or just had a quick thing that I had to do, and I would stick it in the pocket with the mic still attached. With the Hohem mic, the 01 lavalier mic, it goes in my pocket smoothly with the attachment and all. So I wanted to point that out. And for the gimbal, I think it opened the door to so many things in my mind, just these two products. Because as I'm doing right now, say I was filming just a video vlog just about the Summers Mansion, right? This building behind me. I could walk around, get these stable, steady shots of me talking to the camera with great crisp audio, and also just be able to, like, over here is the parking lot. Over here, as you see next to me, is the Summers Mansion. Like, I can do really simplified, easy, high quality videos with just my phone, the stabilizer, and the mics. So definitely opening up my eyes to doing like quick vlogs, maybe of film locations, different places, true crime locations, things like that. And just having the ability to only have a minimal amount of equipment with me, but to get a high yield, like a high quality outcome for the production. I think a lot of people are realizing that you don't need a whole lot to make good quality YouTube videos these days. And as far as I'm seeing it, I love using my GoPro, I love using my drone. But if I was to go shoot something and I wanted to simplify it, everything I have right here today can fit in my pockets, but it's also enough equipment to produce a super high quality production. So like, it doesn't really even get much better than that. Check it out. Circa 1725. Summers Mansion. Let's go up to it and check it out. But overall, super satisfied with the test and review of the Hohem products. All the links and everything will be in the description of this video. So I did just go into the 0.5 mode to get a wide angle here. But check this place out. It would be so cool to do like an overnight video in here. I don't think they would let you do that, but if they did, I would be the first one to do it, to sign up for it. This is the main original structure, I believe, here. And then I don't know about that back section. Pretty cool little historic building here. Our friend does the farmer's market. He runs the farmer's market that they do here every week. But let's get back to the picking. Let's get back to the trash picking. There's more to come. There's also some deep insight coming up in this video, so stay tuned. Watch it till the end. do this. Okay, because it's so windy and cold, I'm just gonna have to get myself to just run into the ocean and just go in. Otherwise, I'm just gonna not go at all. Kind of like it's crazy cold. So many things go so deep that happen in your childhood and your adolescence, young adulthood, and there's just, humans are fragile, period. Like, I'm not scared to admit that. So I've always had low self-esteem, period. And it may not seem like that in my videos, because I've been growing and learning to accept myself and accept who I am over the years. And I really didn't start producing YouTube videos full on until I was about 27, 28 years old. So, you know, all that time before that, I was a totally different person. And it's crazy because it's been 3 years and I feel like I'm just now grasping what it truly is to be a parent, a dad, and to be a husband. So let's just face the facts. Like, I've been struggling greatly with my mental health due to many things that have happened in my life. Mostly stuff I'm now realizing through therapy that happened in my childhood that was not healthy at all. I'll say the most important relationship in my entire life has been the one between me and my wife, Sammy, and then now me and my daughter. So my family, my wife and my daughter. And I'm gonna do everything and anything in the world to protect my family from outside forces that have and continue to negatively affect my mental health and my ability to protect my wife and my daughter. So this stuff is all spilled over. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault but my own, but I've done things, and I'll use the term abusive things, to my wife over the last, you know, we've been together for 8 years, over the last 8 years, that I'm not proud of. And I think that a lot of this, everybody needs to go on a healing journey, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't care who you are, how much money you have, how good your image looks on the internet, or how good your image looks on Instagram, or all this bullshit, or how other people see you. That doesn't matter, because if you're not healthy mentally, chances are you're not going to be healthy physically, even if you look like you are. And to present an image of you know, me sitting here and trying to be inspirational and trying to encourage people, yeah, keep pushing like a jackass, like I always do, when I'm suffering. I don't know why I do that. I guess because I'm trying to play a character of a person who has everything together when I don't. So I'm just saying, like, today I woke up and I feel the turning of the tide. Like, the time is now to make big changes in my life that are going to positively affect myself and my family, my business, everything. Changing up the way that I do YouTube videos, the way that we film, the way that we do everything, and just continuing to do the same stuff, but just being more cautious about how this all can affect me. Social media affects my mental health too, affects Sammy's mental health, and you know, inadvertently or just directly could and will affect my daughter if we aren't cautious. So proceed with caution. Life is fragile. Like, the human psyche is a very fragile landscape, and even the slightest little thing that you're experiencing in your life can affect you years later. So let's go finish picking them. I did get some super awesome shots with the gimbal again when I was walking up to the beach. I hope you guys liked my little review of it. It is a very nice piece of equipment if you're a YouTuber, or if you just want to go out and take family travel videos, whatever, even if you're not posting it online. It helps you get some really steady, clear shots. But I do have a few other streets here. I know the trash guys are definitely out and about. And then I'm actually going to go be meeting up with my friend Duncan, who I've known since I was probably like 6 years old. He's going to meet me at my storage unit. He was in Atlantic City yesterday, and he's going back home today, but he said he's going to stop by. So that'll be cool. This right here looks nice. But the reason I pulled over is for this little Samsung TV monitor thing. Just throw it in there. I'm gonna get the power cord too, obviously. What is that, a roof rack? Yeah, roof racks. Roof racks for a Toyota. That might be worth it, actually. Toyota roof racks. Interesting. A lot of people have Toyotas though. That's another TV right there. If you did a video where you just showed how many TVs or how many bikes you could get in one day out here, I think people would be blown away. I probably passed up 15 or 20 bikes just because I already have a couple really nice ones and they're not selling very quick. Looks like this guy might have just scooped up some kayaks out of the trash, literally. So that's legendary. Bunch of stuff right here, but look at this. Wow. Whoa, these are cool. Let's see what this one is. Wow. These are solid pieces right here. Looks like something was chewing on it, like eating it, like a mouse or something. I don't know. Those are pretty cool though. That's some really serious art. It's like an indoor-outdoor rug. And here they go. They are loading everything into the trash. This is the city right here. They have a dump trailer and they're loading everything into the dump trailer. This stuff is not put out here for any other reason than to be put in the landfill. People get the wrong idea like this stuff was posted here for a donation. It's not. It's here for anybody to take if you want to take it. And if you don't take it, if nobody takes it, it gets thrown out. That's the bottom line. It's gonna take them days to clean up this whole city though. It's so much stuff. I'm taking this outdoor rug though. This might be my final victory here. It's kind of coming apart, but it doesn't smell weird or anything. It's actually in great condition. Yeah, it's really like actually pretty big. I think that's an 8-foot rug because it just barely fit into the bed of the truck. I can't save it. That thing's cool though. If I try to save them and wash them, this stuff will just be all over the place. I almost saved the stuffy, but I can't do it. And if Finn saw that, she'd be all about it, and then it would be all over the house for the cats to choke on. You know what? I took them. I'm gonna stitch them and not let her see them until he's stitched. That's a decent little shelf for like a garage or something. There's some pillows over there. I did see a big pile back that way. I might have to, once I swoop around and then go back and check it out. The trash trucks are out though, so I don't know. They do it like, they sort the stuff in a specific way, because the trailer and the truck that was picking stuff up didn't take everything. They only take specific goods. And then I guess they do a metal run, and then they do probably bulk furniture. So it's all like strategic how they pick it all up. I mean, the taxes on all these houses pay for it all, and yeah, they pay good taxes here, like real good. So there it is, end of season, end of the summer. Bulk trash collection has come to an end, which doesn't mean that the trash picking has come to an end. It's actually really decent for the next 2 months, and then in certain areas year-round nowadays. But this is the end of the season big trash collection that I just picked, and I got a whole truckload of stuff. I passed up on some items that I maybe should have taken. It's hard to determine what to take at what time. You don't want to fill your truck up with junk right away. But I am happy I took the first shares, the first find that I found, because I'm not 100% sure that I'll sell any of this stuff. I can't guarantee that I will, but I just feel like those chairs needed to be rescued. They were too nice. 1950s, you know, pretty much antiques. Super vintage. Somebody said there's no such thing as super vintage. I'm claiming vintage is 20 years old. An antique is 100 years old. So anything that's like between, say, 40 to 90 years old is super vintage. It's in the middle. It's more than vintage, but it's not an antique yet. So should I coin the term super vintage? What does everybody think? Can I use that term? Is it legit? All right, here we are. We're back at the storage facility. So I'm gonna unload everything in here that I need to put in storage. And here's Duncan. What a legend. Dude, what are you doing?
Chilling, man.
It's been like a year since I saw you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I see you once a year, that's it.
I come down here for boys weekend once a year, pretty much.
You could either park in front of me or back up and park. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll pull up a little bit.
So this is the haul from today. So I didn't overdo it, but I did get a lot of stuff. And I tried to pick decent size items for the value, if that makes sense. Like stuff that wasn't too big and had a bigger value than stuff that was bigger than that. So I don't know, hopefully we did well today with the sales, because you never know what's actually going to sell. But here's the unit. So there's not really that much stuff in here right now. It's pretty clear. So like I have a decent space in here to store stuff. There he is, Duncan.
Gorgeous day out.
Nice shirt, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I met up with him in Utah.
Oh man.
Back in May.
That's
I
cool.
was like, you know what? I got to support the boy.
That's a solid tee.
Yeah.
I like that.
That Michael Jordan, like.
Yeah. I do have one of his shirts. So this is all the stuff I got. Not bad. The chairs are antique. It's just sometimes you don't want to take too much, even though there was a lot. But these are interesting. These are like surge protectors for a big system.
Oh shit.
So I saw it on eBay for like, the cheapest one was $140 used. So that's probably like $150 for both.
Some art.
We're on.
All right. So came down here the weekend with the boys, Michael, Ross, Ricky, John. Thought I'd represent Kyler here too with this legendary tree jump shirt.
I like it.
Yeah. It's been a chill weekend. Rode the helicopter
In AC.
at AC. Yeah. Had a pretty good meal. And then I was like, you know what? I gotta hit up Tuck and see what the claim is around here.
What was the meal that you hit up?
The meal was pretty wild. It was at Knife and Fork, which I didn't realize initially. It's been there since 1912 when AC was fully just like a resort town. And it was a storied restaurant during Prohibition as well. So there we had the Knife and Fork like platter, which was a fillet and a pound of lobster as the main course. Before that was like buffalo mozzarella and to make Jersey fresh tomatoes, classic, corn and crab chowder. We had a cheese plate, a couple bottles of wine.
So it was a good meal.
It was a good meal, and the service there was a 10, like great too. Really good service. 'Cause they let us have our fun there with our meal, and we're very graceful with that. I would definitely recommend it if you're coming to Atlantic City.
Knife and Fork, I gotta go there. I've lived around this area for so long, over 20 years pretty much. Yeah, like over 20 years. I never even been there before. But you guys probably saw Duncan on this channel before. Known this guy since how long? Probably when I was like 6 I met you.
Yeah, like 30 years probably.
So
Long
even
time.
maybe younger than 6.
Yeah, probably even.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Time really flies.
Yep. So shout out to Mike. Right.
He's gonna be.
Does
so
he watch
stoked.
this channel, right? Do you think he's gonna watch this video right now?
Yeah.
Dude, for the boys. Heavy claim.